15 women are on a quest for true love that begins and ends in this palatial estate.
It's amazing. I am speechless.
Where they will compete for the affections of one man.
Just marry me here and now.
I believe in love at first sight.
The power lies in his hands.
Something I've been longing for my whole life is to find someone that I can spend the rest of my life with.
As he attempts to find the one woman who captures his heart.
You looking for love?
That's why I'm here.
But like all great love stories, there's a twist. What he can never know is that the girl he chooses will win.
$1 million.
Summer party's over.
It's a secret the women will have to keep to stay in the game.
It really is $1 million. One of us here is a millionaire.
It's definitely the biggest secret of my life.
Will these women lie, backstab, and break hearts for cold, hard cash?
I want the money.
From my dead body.
It's only about the money.
Smart girls finish rich. We're all enemies, vying for the same prize.
What the girls don't know is that in the end, they'll be forced to choose the man or the money. They can't have both.
Oh my God, this isn't right. He has got to know.
See how far these women will go.
You will get the farthest with me.
For love or money. Previously on For Love or Money.
I'm not looking for someone I can live with. I'm looking for someone I can't live without.
The dating intensified. 4 girls, 4 dates. Aaron.
I think that he has been not 100% able to read me necessarily.
Kelly.
We're both completely attracted to each other.
Lauren.
I still want to be in this game, so what choice do I have but to kind of lead him on?
And Paige.
I have feelings for Rob that I never thought I would ever have for anyone.
In the elimination, Lauren was sent packing. Paige, Kelly, and Aaron became the final 3. And then, Rob found out about the $1 million secret.
Jordan took me into a room that I'd never been in, and I just thought that he and I were gonna have a conversation about my feelings towards the girls, and it turned out it was something much different.
Now, the rest of the truth will be revealed.
There's something you should know. All the women, when they arrived at this mansion, came only looking for love. We sat them down, and we added some incentive. We told them that in the end, whoever you chose above all others, whoever captured your heart, would win $1 million. What are you thinking right now?
Well, surprised, of course, and it makes me wonder about their motivation, of course.
I mean, some of them might be in it for the money, but some of them are truly in it for love. Right now, they believe they can have both, you and the $1 million. But they're soon gonna learn that they have to make a choice. Love or money. It's only fair to give you the same opportunity.
What do you mean by that?
If you can keep this a secret, if you can convince the final woman to pick you over the cash, you get both. You get the woman of your dreams and $1 million to start your life together.
Doesn't seem real.
It is real. But if she chooses the money, you walk out of here with nothing. So how do you think all this will influence your decision?
Well, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think of myself as money motivated. If I was, I wouldn't have been a public defender. But I guess in the back of my mind, what I'm thinking is, what do I want out of this? I want to be with the girl that's best for me, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe I should be, or try for, which I'm not gonna do, but it's in the back of my mind, that maybe I should try for the girl who I think likes me the best.
I know your mind is racing right now. I mean, the way you've perceived and interacted with these women has changed completely in a matter of minutes. Now the question is, can you convince them that you're worth giving up that kind of money? I'll leave it to your thoughts.
It makes me wonder about their motivation. It's just kind of sinister, really. It's illogical to think that a girl who's gone out with me 4 times is gonna pick me over $1 million.
The money was what motivated me.
It was actually a big scheme and big lie.
But I think he already knows.
I know I want the money.
He'll stab anybody in the back.
I am a good liar. $1 million is
Secrets,
money, deceitful,
half-truth, to keep it a secret.
Scheme and big lie.
Coming up, Rob sees the girls in a whole new light.
In the back of my mind, I'll be trying to figure out if they're really being genuine or not.
Plus, Rob and Aaron take off on their fantasy date.
I'm definitely scared of opening up too much.
And Aaron's feelings change
The last thing that I really ever wanted was to end up having feelings for him.
as Rob battles his suspicions.
I don't think of it as a contest. I don't think I'm the prize.
The search for the truth begins.
$1 million is one with a lot of zeros after it.
Who's in it for love and who's in it for money?
We're each gonna go on a 24-hour date, spend 24 hours with Rob, and really get a chance to get to know him. And Aaron was going first.
Definitely there were some nerves on my end, being the first person to go on the solo date.
So, do you think Aaron will kiss him?
Oh, if she doesn't by now, I'd be getting pissed.
She's gonna be spending a lot of time with him, and she is gonna have to eventually open up, or else he's not gonna ask her back.
I'm really looking forward to this 24-hour date with Aaron, and I have a lot of strong feelings for her.
I don't think we have quite enough room in here.
Obviously, she knows about the money. As far as what she might do at the end of this whole thing, I have no idea.
Rob and I sat next to each other, and he was actually pretty nervous, I felt. It looks like he's really trying to figure something out right now.
I'm just trying to figure out, what to do.
I didn't know where we were going, and then I realized it was Santa Barbara.
I think it's gonna be a big blow at his ego to hear that there's $1 million involved. What would you do if you had to tell him? I hate lying to people. I can't.
I'd just be all, by the way, I want $1 million.
He may not take it that lightly, and
Probably
he
not.
might get kind of pissed off.
This whole secret monetary thing really isn't bothering me too much. I think it would be a little bit harder if he asked me something about it. But since he obviously doesn't know, it's not that I'm lying or necessarily covering anything up.
After we got to Santa Barbara, we went to the hotel. We just kind of made the best out of the rainy day, and it was kind of relaxing, and we played Scrabble. I just got to know her a little better. It's 2 words, technically, Sorry.
No, it's not.
Sea otter is 2 words.
It's one animal.
It's 2 words.
Sea otter?
It's like blue whale.
Oh my God, get the dictionary.
No,
There's
it's
gotta be
okay.
a dictionary. I'll be honest, I was planning to come on this thing just to have fun. 256 to 281. I'm the winner. So I was thinking, okay, well, it won't matter. I won't even get emotionally involved in this at all. I'll just go for the $1 million. And then all of a sudden, I'm starting to realize he's actually a really great guy, and it's making this whole thing a lot more complicated.
We've kind of held back. I haven't tried to kiss her because it didn't feel right, and I could tell that she didn't want me to. But I hope that something great will happen.
Cheers. Cheers to, what should we cheers to? Platoons, I suppose.
I was hopeful that Aaron would be able to open up to me, and I would be able to tell her a little bit about my feelings for her.
I'm definitely scared of opening up too much because, he might have a deeper connection with one of the other girls. I don't know. Do you have any trips planned, Rob, when you get home?
It's to New York.
Actually, we're all supposed to go to Vegas, all the girls. We decided whoever won would take everyone.
Erin kind of slipped. She said, whoever wins said they would take all the other girls to Vegas. And then, of course, I know that what she's talking about is getting the money and paying for all these other girls to go have a trip.
The more you get to know somebody, the more you forget about the $1 million, and the easier it is for it to slip out.
There's always a good excuse to go to Vegas.
Of course.
I don't like the fact that she used the word win. I don't think of it as a contest. I don't think I'm the prize. But I guess in a sense I've been made into that because of the money.
During dinner, something was really on his mind, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and I didn't want to press him for it. It wasn't as comfortable as it had been in prior times that we had spent together.
Wow.
We walked in the suite and we went into the family room. It was really warm inside and it was raining outside, and this was a much more relaxed setting, which I think also helped to kind of make us both at ease a little bit more.
Do you have the hiccups again?
Yep.
Do you know how to get rid of them?
No.
And you have to stare at me in the eye for a minute and drink your water.
whole minute?
Yeah, whole
I don't
minute.
think I can do that. I think I'll just stay
I know
there.
you might melt because he was just so
Because
head
I'm so
over
s-
heels.
I'm so smitten.
Right.
How come you don't believe me? You shouldn't think.
I believe you. I'd be
Hey, come
smitten
on,
with me if
Lauren.
I were you too.
You would.
Yes.
Here's to that. I wanted to ask her questions to make it harder for her, you know, so that she has to say to herself, if I choose this money, then I lied to Rob earlier. And then,
You only have one choice,
and then what happens?
and then the rest of us get the boot.
Then, but what happens with the one afterwards?
I don't know.
You tell me. Like this, just for instance.
For instance,
See me again, not see me again. I don't know.
of course I'd see you again.
Come to Dallas.
I'd come see you in Dallas, yes. You think I'd say, okay, see ya? Really?
I don't think so. I was like, finally, you know, I think this girl likes me a little bit. It was just a really special moment with Erin because I've been looking forward to this. I've been hoping for this, and you know, we kissed, and it was almost kind of like a release of tension for both of us.
The last thing that I really ever wanted was to end up having feelings for him. And so right now I'm kind of, again, overwhelmed and just kind of in a whirlwind and just trying to really grasp what I am feeling.
Sleep well.
Okay, you taking that? I had a great time with Erin. I think we had a breakthrough. She finally opened up to me, and she explained to me also that she was scared of getting hurt and having to go home. Of course, I hope that what she's feeling is real. I think it is, but it's hard to tell. $1 million, it's one with a lot of zeros after it.
Rob walked me down the jet, and Paige was inside the limo.
Is Paige in here?
It's just weird. Here, Paige is one of my good friends who I know is head over heels with him. I just wanted to crawl in the limo because I couldn't stand, her face just looked, you know, kind of out of place.
All right, bye, Rob. Take care.
After I saw the way that Erin and Rob were acting towards each other, it reassured me a little bit. They weren't acting the way that me and Rob act when we're together, so it made me feel a little bit better. So I grabbed his hand and we went and got into the jet.
Coming up, Paige goes on her fantasy date with Rob,
I don't know how I'll ever be able to go on a normal date again.
and a secret is revealed.
I wanted to tell you something.
I was like, oh boy, what's gonna happen now?
But does she confess too much?
I've never been this insecure in my life.
And later, Rob picks the final two. But will they be in it for love or money?
When we got off the plane and we got into the limo, I had no idea where we were.
Okay.
Okay,
Where are we going?
it's gonna be a surprise.
Kelly was actually, she was very refreshing to see when I came home.
And I mentioned to Kelly that
Paige seemed a little bit stressed. I didn't even want to give him a hug or a kiss goodbye, really, because I could tell that when she was just weirded out when she got out of the limo.
Why?
I just think she just kind of was quiet, which isn't Paige.
She's a little nervous about the two of you.
Oh, she is?
She's like, he said that he had fun with Aaron, and then if they would, you know, be intimate with each other, that would be the worst.
At the beginning of the date, it was a little uncomfortable.
I was, of course, thinking about Paige and just wondering a little bit in the back of my mind, like how sincere she is. So who do you think is the most genuine?
He asked me in the limo, who do you think is the most sincere out of the three of you? And it almost broke my heart. I'm being sincere with everything that I'm telling him, but keeping a secret like that it's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
So you're the most sincere, huh?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I'm sure that Paige is thinking about the money. I don't see how she couldn't be. Wow, pretty, isn't it? Here it is, they're down to 3. I'm sure she must be thinking about it.
I don't want him to get hurt in the end because there's a big chance that he will if he makes the wrong decision.
This is Napa Valley. That's why there's all the vineyards.
That's what I figured.
The view from the house is amazing. The mountains and the valley, and you can see the little town of Calistoga off in the distance. It's just wonderful. Wow.
Is that for us?
I think so.
Oh my gosh. I was telling him, like right in that moment, I was telling him this is like a fairy tale.
Paige is more open than the other girls. She's more giddy. She kind of has this high on life quality. She seems very excited to spend time with me.
I don't know how I'll ever be able to go on a normal date again. I don't think it's possible.
I would like to hope that it's not about the money, and I feel like maybe it isn't, but I can't say for sure.
Knowing that there is a chance that I may never see him again, or that he may not want to see me again, it's a really hard thing to go through. I'm scared of getting hurt. After we took a nice walk, we just talked a little bit, and Rob mentioned something about my ring, and I told him I couldn't wait to take it off.
When are you gonna take it off?
It depends on what happens. Whenever it's right.
This is a ring that she'd given to herself. It's a pretty diamond ring that she wears on her engagement hand, basically like a vow of celibacy.
It's just like really what I think and really
So
what I
tell me.
feel. I'm waiting until I fall in love to take it off. I told him, I will take this ring off when I fall in love.
The place where we were having dinner was the basement of the winery. And there's this beautiful setting for us with flowers and candles. Cheers on to today.
I need to tell you something.
Go ahead. At the beginning of dinner, Paige said, well, I have something I need to tell you. And I got a little nervous, actually. I was like, oh boy, what's gonna happen now?
It was kind of like, you know, when you're about to jump off of a cliff. You can't look down, you just have to run and do it. That's how I felt. This is really hard.
Coming up, tension reaches new heights
This is one of the scariest things I've ever done in my entire life.
as Rob questions Paige's motives.
I know that in the back of my mind, I'll be thinking about the money.
And later, the girls compare notes.
It looks like he wants to say a million different things, and he's like, I can't tell you now, I can't tell you now.
That's how it is with me.
When For Love or Money returns.
I'm sure you've noticed, but like all the time that we've spent together, it's been really quiet. And that's not like me at all. This is really hard. The reason why I've been so quiet and maybe a little distant every time we've been together is because I'm really scared of getting my feelings hurt.
Paige told me at the beginning of dinner that she was nervous around me, and that's why she said that she was kind of holding back a little bit.
You're with all these other girls, and you say all these wonderful things to me, and I want to believe them, but it's really hard for me to do that because I'm just afraid that, you know, when you're with Aaron, or maybe when you're with Kelly tomorrow, you might be saying the same thing to them.
And I told her I feel the same way. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this, especially with this new twist, and I don't want to get hurt either. I know it must be hard, and I don't know how I would deal with the situation that y'all are in. I think you have to risk something to gain something.
Yeah. In this case, it's risking a lot, though.
Yeah. Me too, though.
I want him to pick me, and I want to be with him, and I really care about Rob, but I'm scared of having to tell him about the money because I don't want to hurt his feelings.
And I was saying to Paige, I'm like, what would be the first thing, you know, you go out and do and buy with the money? And I was going through my list, and I was all, you know, first, I'm going to Dior and I'm buying those shades I want. It's like, and then I'm probably gonna stop off at Gucci and buy a new handbag. Maybe go to Louis Vuitton, buy my little nephew some cute shoes. Like, go to the YSL store and buy a blouse. Maybe stop off at Hermes and pick up that new, you know, scented perfume that I like. And then the only thing she could come up with, she's like, yeah, I'd buy myself a new Hermes scarf.
Aw.
Like, she's trying to relate on our level.
This whole game and $1 million and all of this is so insignificant compared to how I feel.
Should I believe what you tell me?
About
Everything.
yes.
I think that Paige is sincere because, I mean, the way I kind of think about Paige is, like, let's say we get to the end of this and I pick her and she picks the money. Well, then she's like the greatest con artist in the world. I got up early this morning, I kind of watched the sunrise a little bit, and then I went and got Paige. We went out on the balcony, and there was the balloon in the valley in front of us. I got a surprise for you.
What?
Look out there.
I saw it, I didn't know. Are we gonna go?
Yeah, we are.
Oh my God!
There's the lake right there.
Oh, okay. I really like having new experiences with Rob, and I can totally picture us at home having such a good time together.
When we were on the balloon, I noticed that Paige didn't have her promise ring on, and I said, well, why don't you have the ring on? I thought maybe she just forgot it. Yeah, you don't have your ring on.
Nope.
Why not?
I don't. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. I was curious, of course. It wasn't something that I was going to be able to put out of my mind until she explained to me the reason why. So where is it? Did you lose it? Did it come off in the shower?
No, it didn't come off in the shower. I didn't lose it.
So where is it?
I took it off.
Why?
I feel like this was the last time that I may ever see him again. I don't want to have any regrets. I just want him to know how I feel. And, you know, it might be my last chance to talk to him ever. I've never, you know, I told you, like, I never get nervous around people. I'm never at a loss for words, and I'm never vulnerable, and I'm all of that when I'm around you. And I barely even know you, but I feel like I'm falling in love with you. This is one of the scariest things I've ever done in my entire life. I see the way that he looks at me, and I think, you know, that I know, and that maybe he feels the same way I do, but I really have no idea how Rob feels. You don't have to say anything. fine. I want to give Rob everything that I have, but it's really hard to do that when I know that he has other choices. And why would he choose me?
You guys have a good time. Bye.
How you doing?
Coming up, in a snowy paradise,
It was a winter wonderland.
Rob and Kelly turn up the heat.
I'm gonna get into lots of trouble.
And later, Rob struggles with his decision
Tonight's elimination is going to be the hardest.
in his quest to find out who's in it for love
I don't know how I would handle it if he did not ask me to stay tonight.
and who's in it for money.
We could have some fun with that. 1,000,000,000,000. Dot 00. And Rob.
Here we go.
This is my last chance I have right now to sort of plea. Rob, pick me.
The things that Kelly's told me about money and about what she wants to do with her life in the future makes me wonder, just based on the fact that I know that it's not all about me, really, this whole thing. It's about $1 million.
I had never been to Telluride before. It was just really peaceful and beautiful.
When I got home, I sat down at the dining room table, and I didn't even tell Aaron I was home because I didn't want to talk about it.
Are you home?
Yeah, I just got home.
How was it?
It was fun.
Bad sign is usually when Paige comes home with her sunglasses on. It's almost like a weird thing that she does when she's kind of trying to shut herself off a little bit.
You seem quiet.
I'm like a total mess.
Why? Was it weird or anything?
I don't know. It's not right. Like, something's wrong. I don't know what the deal is.
You're right, something weird is going on.
It looks like he wants to say a million different things, and he's like, I can't tell you now. I can't tell you now.
That's how it is with me.
There's just something big.
I agree.
And I don't know what it is. It could be anything.
Still got 2 more to boot.
And now we do. Who are we going to get rid of first? Who should I get rid of first? You tell me.
I don't know.
Go on. Give me the evil princess.
No.
Tell me, which one?
I love both my girls.
Well, which one should I get rid of first?
How about you just get rid of them both at once? And we'll have a couple extra days here.
Just a hush, huh?
Uh-huh.
I'm still up in the air for the next elimination. There's only 3 of them, and I've only seen 2 of them. I just need to spend time with Kelly and figure it out.
Oh, fun! We took a little tour and explored the place, and it just had a real comfy, rustic feeling to it.
There's the fire.
There's wood everywhere, fires going, lots of leather.
Kelly, where are you going? It started snowing, and she has this beautiful long hair, and there was little snowflakes in her hair, and she was looking very good.
The money hasn't been on my mind at all in this date. I've just been focused on having a good time with him.
Am I?
No.
Kelly. You ready for dinner?
Yes.
I went and got Kelly for dinner, and she had on this little black mini skirt and boots up to her knees, and she just looked amazing.
I felt a little more in my element with the wine and the lovely food.
Trouble.
Trouble.
Since I found out about the money, it makes it harder for me to be myself because I'm not just enjoying myself and enjoying the moment. I'm thinking in the back of my head, does this girl really mean this? How motivated is she by money? Is she only here to win? But I just wonder, some of these girls, maybe not necessarily y'all, but are just like, it's about the competition or it's about winning. It's not so much about me, you know?
Someone, yes, might be in it to win. Someone might be in it to win you. I mean, if I've used the term winning, and I've used it before at different points in times, like, yeah, it's winning the trophy of Rob.
I don't think of this as a prize or a trophy. To me, this is about my feelings.
There were a few girls who said that they didn't feel a connection. And all the ones that said that, they're all gone.
So, Aaron, did you kiss him?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
A lot?
Just a couple times, yeah, a little bit. Why?
I can't handle this.
The best thing about Kelly is, her sass. We went to the hot tub and she comes out in her bikini and black furry boots. Doesn't get much better than that. Out of the three girls, Kelly is the sexiest. She's the most seductive. She kind of has this devilish grin. You're more like devilish.
But you make that sound like it's bad.
It's not bad.
You make it sound like it's really bad.
It's not bad at all. In the hot tub with Kelly, she looked great, but I still wanted to kind of dig down a little bit with her because she's hard for me to get a handle on. And so I asked her, hey, what do you think's gonna happen after this is over? Let's say that we're together.
What's gonna happen? First?
Have you thought about it?
Yeah.
So what do you think that'll be like?
What?
If we were dating?
It would be great. I don't mind at all that Rob had brought up the what if scenario. I don't know, what if I choose you, what's gonna happen with us? And talk on the phone a lot. And then the whole little long distance thing starts until we figure out what would ultimately pan out. I think it's good to get that out of the way and be upfront about it.
I think if I wanted to make it work and the other person wanted to, I think I could.
Rob just seemed a little more withdrawn, a little more quiet. But I understood. He's got a big, big decision to make tonight, and he doesn't really have much time to do it. The money, honestly, has now popped into my head the whole time I've been on this date. If I win, hey, it happens. It'll give me more money to facilitate transportation between the two of us to visit in this long-distance relationship.
It's going to be a hard decision tonight. I picked these three girls because I like them and because I feel something with them. And that doesn't change because I know that, there's $1 million out there. I think Kelly is the sexiest. I think Aaron is the most beautiful. And I think Paige is just the best, really. I've been struggling with it the whole time. I really need to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Coming up, the tension builds.
I feel weak and I feel vulnerable.
I have no idea what's gonna happen tonight.
I can't say I'm really confident at all.
And later, the girls get their final chance to capture Rob's heart.
I don't know how I'm feeling about the money and Rob and the whole thing now. I'm just kind of like thrown for a total loop.
As For Love or Money continues.
I kind of like the fact that I was the last one to go on these little fantasy dates.
You're home! Hi! Come over here. Did you go to Aspen?
No, we went to Telluride.
I'm so jealous!
Paige, of course, was just a little somber.
I think she's just been kind of freaking out since her date.
We stayed in this incredible log cabin. It was had the most amazing view.
So you totally scored.
Yeah. I wasn't really looking in Paige's eyes. I didn't want to necessarily have to sort of gauge her feelings towards it all. I don't care which one.
I gotta get in the shower.
Me too.
Like crazy right now. From the time I've been home from my date yesterday, I have been a little freaked out. I did tell him that I was falling in love with him. And I've never been this insecure in my life. I wrote Rob a letter, and now I feel a little bit better. I'm actually gonna give him this letter tonight.
Once again, I have no idea what's gonna happen tonight. Prepared for the worst.
I can't say I'm really confident at all because it's such a huge elimination we have ahead of us. And every girl who's gotten the boot has been wearing red.
Well, you might just have to break that pattern.
3 down to 2. It's a scary thought.
Good evening, girls.
Hi, Jordan.
Tonight is a very important evening, the last official elimination ceremony. When it's over, only 2 of you will be left in the house. That's a 50% chance of winning $1 million. As usual, you'll all have an opportunity to talk with Rob before the elimination. I suggest you choose your words wisely. They could be the key to his heart. Good luck.
After finding out about the money, of course, I questioned the motivations of these girls because there's a price on my head. My biggest challenge is to do what I've been doing all along, which is be honest and try to figure out which of these girls really likes me.
I'm really freaked out. I'm just so scared. I don't know how I would handle it if he did not ask me to stay tonight. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Good.
A little nervous.
Yeah, me too.
I wrote you this letter, so I want to give it to you. Just because I want you to know exactly how I feel.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And that's it. That's all I have to say. I'm not too good at these things.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Rob, I have sincerely meant every word I have ever spoken to you. Every time I look into your eyes, I forget about the rest of the world. All I see is just you and me in that moment. Like I said from the beginning, I think you know and you have known what and who you want, so this probably won't affect your decision much. Just know, always know, I have been sincere. Paige.
Rob has to make his decision tonight, and then he's coming off of an amazing day with me, so it might be a little more fresh in his mind.
I don't really have much to say, but I wanted to come down and say hi. I enjoyed our little escapade in a winter wonderland, and it was fun to get to spend time together.
I had a really good time, too.
Hopefully, I don't know, your decision has not been too strenuous for you. Because we all wish you the best. Anything else? Like, I don't know what else to say.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming down.
Oh, thank you.
Things have definitely changed. I mean, I have my walls way up, and I think he definitely has broken through those, and that's hard to do with me.
Mr. Campos. How are you, sweetheart?
Great, how are you?
I'm good.
Long time no see.
I know. I feel like it's been a long time. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. How you doing? You okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I don't know, just kind of out of the blue, like you just kind of grabbed my heart. And I guess that's all I have to tell you. And if, if things don't progress past tonight or whatever, it was just, I feel honored to have gotten to know you.
I feel the same way.
Okay, good. So I will see you out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm really good friends with all these girls. I care about them. I want the best for them. This will be a very hard decision tonight.
Elimination ceremony is so different from all of the other ones because before this was just fun. This was just a game. And now we all have a little bit of our feelings wrapped up in this.
This is the first elimination since I found out about the money. There are only 3 girls left, and those 3 girls are here for a reason, because I have strong feelings for them. And now I have to choose to say goodbye to one of them. Good evening.
Hey, Rob.
You know, here I am. I've had this amazing time with y'all, and that makes me feel great that we've shared this experience together. And I also feel like y'all want the best for me, and that you feel like my friends, and I just want y'all to know that I feel the same way. Aaron. Give me a hug. I told you last elimination that the reason that I wanted to continue with you is because I thought there was a possibility of something great, and I feel like on our last date we made a breakthrough.
Yeah,
And that meant so much to me.
me too.
And also what you told me tonight next to the fire, it really touched me. And I just want to thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And I just hope that you want to continue with me.
I would love to. Everything is happening so fast and so crazy. I don't know how I'm feeling about the money and Rob and the whole thing now. I'm just kind of like thrown for a total loop.
So I'm standing there on the steps, and it's just me and Kelly. I took a deep breath, and I was like, okay, well, this is it.
Next, who becomes one of the final 2?
I just developed a stronger connection with the other girls.
And whose $1 million dream will go up in smoke?
Paige. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to know that, you know, I had such a great time with you in Napa Valley. I love sharing those experiences with you. The way you're so passionate, the way that you love life is something that I really identify with. And I just want to see where this takes us.
I am completely shocked that I'm here right now. I am so amazed. I am so happy. You can't ask for more to be in love with someone and have $1 million. It's a crazy thought.
Kelly?
Hi, Rob.
I just want to say, you know, what a good time I've had with you. You intrigue me, and I admire your confidence and how strong you are about who you are. But ultimately, I think I just developed a stronger connection with the other girls.
It's fine. As much as I hate to say it, I really think that you made a great decision. You've got 2 amazing, amazing, beautiful, intelligent women up there. And I wish you the best of luck figuring out which one is right for you.
Thank you so much.
Because it's been a lot of fun.
Okay. Good night.
Night, Rob.
I'll see you
Bye,
tomorrow.
sweetheart.
You know, I don't want to be that last man standing. I don't want to have to stand there and wait with my little hands crossed. Was he gonna propose? Is he not? It's a whole big load of crap. I said, I want to be second to last person booted off. And my dream came true. Sad that I didn't win $1 million, but not that sad. I have lots of friends with lots of money. If I would have agreed to marry one of them, I could probably be a billionaire if I wanted to.
Cheers, sweetie.
Cheers. If Rob picks me, this will be a fairy tale ending because the girl will get the guy and $1 million, and we'll just live happily ever after.